So, hello everyone. I'm Bhupendra Chauhan from initialization, and today you guys gonna be learning how you can install and set up a stellar environment into your machine. Right. For now, I will be following the documentation for my Windows machine, but you can do the same step for your Linux and Mac machine as well. Okay. So let's get started with video. So let me first go to the stellar documentation. So you can just write stellar and go to the first link, and here you can go to this setup tab. So here you will find some of the information that you need to follow, right? So for the setup part, you first need to install Rust. Then you need to install text editor. For our case, we'll be using VS Code, right? And then we'll be installing our CLI. Okay. So for now, let's do the following steps. So I can use this command in order to install Rust in my Linux Mac machine. But for Windows, what you need to do is to just visit this Rust official page and go to this installation and download this .exe file. If you are using a 32-bit system, then you need to download this. And if you are using 64-bit, then you need to download this. And just like any game or any Windows software, you need to just click next, 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 and then finally install. And boom, you got your Rust installed in your machine. Okay. So now we'll be installing a random unknown package. Okay, so what this package basically does, it creates a bytecode from the actual smart contract which is written in Rust using the soroban SDK, and that the bytecode will be has a extension of .wasm, right? And this .wasm file basically get deployed onto the blockchain. We'll be seeing that in our further steps. For now, let's just install this package. Okay, so you can use your terminal or command line. Okay. So right now it will give me a WSL terminal. So let me just switch to our regular command prompt. So I just paste that copied command here. I click enter. Boom. You can see I have already installed this particular package, right? So this is showing me this particular message. Now let's install our stellar CLI. Here you can see we are also installing an optimizer. This op is basically an optimizer which basically optimizes our um, bytecode. So let's do this and let's read this command here. So let me just click the header. So it takes a while based on which machine you are using and how much fast is your internet connection. The downloading is still time will be decided, right? So yeah, it's finally done. It's finally done, guys. So we can go to further step. Let's just check whether we got our stellar down successfully downloaded or not. You can use this particular command. See, we got the latest stellar 24.1.10 version. And here you go, here they have mentioned you can use this command as well and you will get this type of output. So you can make sure that the installer CLI is successfully installed. Now you need to connect to the network as well, right? The test network. So just go here and type this particular command, paste it anywhere. Okay, so you can't write multi-line commands, right, in your terminal, in your command prompt terminal specifically. You can do this in your PowerShell, in your Linux terminals, in your Unix-based Mac terminals, right? But you can't do in command prompt. Okay, that's why here you can see they have mentioned PowerShell clearly, right? So what you can do, you can just remove these codes, single quotes from here. Okay, like this, and here you've got your command that you can just copy and paste inside your terminal. Okay, and you just need to click the enter and boom, you are connected to the test net. What this command is saying, you can see they're using Stellar CLI in order to add a network globally, and that network we are calling testnet. Okay, so this is the URL of that crash testnet, and this is the fair passphrase. Okay, this is the default passphrase that you got while following the documentation, right? So yeah, so now let's create an account. So in order to deploy our smart contract or sign in any type of transaction onto the blockchain, you need an account, right? So you can use this command in order to create a new account. So you can just copy paste that command. And what this particular command is saying, you are using Stellar CLI and you're trying to generate keys globally for this particular account named allies. And you want to create this account onto the testnet. And when you click enter, this particular command will create a account, and for that account it will also generate private and public keys, and this account is made on the testnet. Okay, so you can even check the public key of that account using this command. We're basically trying to get the public address of this ls account. Okay, So if you click enter, you get the public address, and you can verify whether this account is real or not, like it's created in the successfully created in the testnet or not. So you can go to the stellar.expert. Okay, so this is the blockchain explorer for expert, and you just need to connect to the test network. Okay, testnet, and here you can paste the public address that of ls, and here you got the information related to this particular account. Okay, here you can see this account is funded with 10,000 XML tokens. Okay, so you can use this account in order to deploy the smart contract. You can even get the private key as well using this command, stellar keys and show LIs. This is the private key, and you can use this private key in order to import this account in your Fighter wallet, right? So before we move further, let me show you all the accounts that I have locally in my system as well. Okay, so I would type this command stellar keys ls. You can see right now I only got ls account in my particular machine. Okay, so this is whole about like setting up the environment. Okay, we'll now go further on and create our first hello world contract and deploy it onto the blockchain, stellar blockchain. So so let me create a folder. Okay, so let me create a folder here, the desktop, and let me just name it testing stellar. Okay, testing stellar. I'll be opening this folder and opening this folder in command prompt. Okay, we got our command prompt here, right? So go. Now, what I will be doing? I will be creating a hello world project, right? You can use this particular command and just copy paste it here, and you can see what we are doing. We are creating a contract project using the stellar CLI, and we are initializing it, and here you can give it a name. Like right now it's soroban hyphen hello world. Okay, you can give it any name. So for now let's keep it same. Okay, you just need to click enter and boom. If you click EIR, you can see we got some files and folder here. You can even visit the Explorer or folder. Okay, so we have created this in this one here, and here we got this, and here we got our smart contract projects. We need to go here, and here you can see the folder structure, and this folder structure looks similar to this one, right? So here you got a contract folder. Inside that you got a hello world folder. Inside that you got SRC folder, and inside that you got your smart contract, right? So this is the smart contract is folder structure. Now let's build and deploy this onto the blockchain. So you need to go to the root directory of this particular folder. Open this in command prompt. You can do this using your command prompt as well. So just go to this folder. Now we are inside the smart contract project, and let's just try to build the smart contract. Okay. So for this, you can use this command mentioned here. By the way, guys, you can use this cargo test command in order to test your smart contract. Okay, cargo test, and what thing it will be using for testing. If you go to contact hello world, here you get test.rs file. Inside that you get basically test cases that you wrote in order to test the functions written inside the smart. Just enter the cargo test. Yeah, it's almost done. So boom, here you can see we run one test, and that test has successfully executed, and we got zero failed, zero ignored, zero measured type of stuff, and it's fast. Okay, so our testing is done. Now let's try to build a bytecode for our smart contract, right? For that, we can use this particular command, stellar contract build, or you can use this command as well. Just type stellar contract build, click enter, and this will take a while. Yeah, we are there, guys. We are there. Here you can see we got our hello world.python file. Now, let me do next step using the VS Code terminal. Okay, I clicked Control J. Let me zoom in. Okay, let me just right now Git bash is open. So let's just open the command prompt. Okay, so because we are till now working with the command prompt, right? So let me take you to the documentation. So we are done with till now. Okay, so you don't need to run this command again because we have already run this earlier. Okay, so now what we're gonna do? We will gonna optimize this particular hello world.wasm file, right? For that, you can use this command. Okay, what this command is saying, you are basically trying to work with your smart contract using the Stellar CLI, and you want to try to optimize this hello world.wasm file using the optimizer that you installed. Okay, so let me click enter, and it will take a while. And here you can see a new file which is named as helloworld.optimize.rhythm is created. Now you will gonna deploy this particular file onto the blockchain. This particular file is basically contains the bytecode. Okay, so you can deploy it onto the blockchain using this particular command. And as I already told you, you can't write multi-line commands in your command prompt. You just need to remove the codes. Okay, you can copy this command and paste it here. Here you can see I am using ls account in order to deploy it onto the test network. Okay, and here you can see this particular command by default says that you are deploying this hello.world.wasm file, but because we got our optimized version of this wasm file, so we'll be gonna use hello.optimized.wasm file. Here you can see the name is same, optimized. Let me just click enter, and if everything goes successful, you will probably gonna get this deployed smart contract address. Boom. So you got the deployed smart contract, and you can verify whether this is this is real or not. And you need to just click enter, and you can see the Wasm smart contract is deployed by the GD3X account. Okay. So yeah, so that GD3X account is basically public address of LIs. Okay. You can even verify that as well using the command stellar keys address LIs. Okay. So see GD3X, GD3X, boom. So we are successfully. Now the final step is to invoke the smart contract, right? Invoke the function hello world function written inside the smart contract. You can just copy paste this command, and also you need to remove the backticks and make the command of one line. So backticks not, they are basically codes. Okay. So and because we got a deployed smart contract address. Okay, and so you need to copy this and replace the default smart contract you get in the in the document. Okay, so I have replaced it with the new smart contract address, and we are invoking that smart contract with the LI's account, and we are basically calling the hello function, and inside that function we need to pass a parameter, right? That two parameter. So we are passing an argument which is basically this RPC string. Okay, so I need to copy this and paste it here. So we are trying to invoke the smart contract function named hello. Okay, so here we got, okay, so there is one, there are two codes that we haven't removed yet. So let me just remove them as well. Click enter, and boom. So finally, we have learned how to make the setup, create the setup environment for the Stellar CLI, right? For soroban smart contract. And we learn how to deploy, build, and invoke the smart contract functions, right? So here is our tutorial has came to end. So thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next video.